Hello, I'm here on Church Street, McDonald's End on this very busy, noisy Friday afternoon. I'm spoiled for choice as to where to go. But the guy behind me there, not quite sure what he's saying. Any interpreters, please let me know. Further up, there's a guy behind me doing a bit of calypso. I'm spoiled for cultural enrichment. Right, I don't know where to stand. All the same, Joe Owens will make his video as I do on a regular basis. I will bring the awful truth to the good people of Liverpool, what is happening to our glorious city. It is being culturally changed. I'm saddened but not surprised. I'm still getting the cold shoulder, just being ignored. No one wants to talk about cultural change and what's happening to our glorious city, how it's being changed from a Scouse one to a different one. A city that will resemble some of the other towns and cities across the country that have unfortunately been culturally changed. The people in those communities put faith in their politicians in the hope they were going to address the thorny issue of cultural change and the transformation their long-standing communities were undergoing, but they waited and waited and nothing happened. Politicians abandoned them and the rest is history. They lost their unique character and identity. I don't want the same to happen to my wonderful Liverpool, but I was born and bred and I have fond memories of this city then as I do now. Right, it's a lovely place, a lovely city, but we must keep it predominantly a Scouse one if it is to remain Liverpool in the true sense of the word. A few new arrivals, not a problem, but that's not what's happened, is it? Like I've said, generations ago, maybe hundreds of years ago, small black, Chinese, Hindu communities that settled here. They were small in number, they fitted in then, they fit in now. There wasn't, there isn't a problem. They were Scousers then, the Scousers now. But what's happening is totally different now. It's completely different. You want to get on? Hey, mate. Okay, cheers. So what's happening now is totally different. There is a change underway that, if left unchecked, poses a long-term threat to our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. Like what we've witnessed happen to London. All the London boroughs, as far as I'm aware, have been culturally changed into something completely different. Right? No more Cockney sparrows fly over London, and we all know why. I don't want the same happening to my city. Right? I don't believe what I'm saying is wrong. I certainly don't believe it's far right or in any way bad. I think it's what the vast majority of people would want. Liverpool to remain a Scouse city in the true sense of the word. Right, that's all I'm asking for. Unfortunately, I'm being ignored by politicians, journalists, even so-called super Scousers, and many others for that matter, that don't want to discuss the awful truth, the thorny issue of cultural change. That, if left unchecked, like I've said, long-term, poses a threat to our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. All the aforementioned that I talk about here, Hills, Leeds, West Yorkshire, the London boroughs, parts of Birmingham, most of Leicester, parts of Bolton, Oldham, Burnley, the list is endless. They are parts of those areas, and in some of the places, nearly all of it, have been culturally changed. They no longer represent the unique character and identity they were known for, they were cherished for, they were proud of those communities. They've been changed, if I said that right. They've been changed into something completely different, never ever to be changed back. That would just be a tragedy for our city, where every Scouse community now look like Kensington and Fairfield. But that's where it's going, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, you know it is. I don't need to tell you, you know it is, right? Kensington and Fairfield is not a model example of cultural change. It's a disaster. Those responsible for that disaster know so as well, but are remaining silent. There's no apology to the people of Kensington, Fairfield and other communities now undergoing cultural change. West Derby Road, Breck Road, County Road, Prescott Road, Smithdown Road, many other long-standing proud Scouse communities are now being changed. There's no apology, right? There's no one, the people of those communities haven't been told in advance, listen, if you vote for us at election time, this is what you're going to get. What Kensington's had and more of it. Oh no, the silence, not saying anything. So that's why Joe Owens feels the need to come down to Liverpool city centre and bring the awful truth to my fellow Scouse brothers and sisters, my wonderful Scouse fam. Because if I don't, no one else will, and if no one else will, cultural change will sweep across our city unopposed, changing our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. I know I repeat myself. Okay, sir, I know I repeat myself, but I feel a need to. I have to hammer home what is at stake here, long term. And when I say long term, I'm not talking 40, 50 years, what it took London and many other places, communities. I'm talking 5 or 10 years time, our city's going to be, would have dramatically have changed, right? We can't allow that to happen. We must oppose this. And we do it at the next council elections, unless there's a by-election beforehand. We do it at the next council election. Find a candidate that's reliable, credible and opposed to further cultural change, and give them your vote. Because if we leave this, ladies and gentlemen, the change will go ahead. It will happen. Our children and grandchildren will curse us, right? We want to pass down the Scouse legacy like it was passed down to us. That's ours, it's no one else's. Like I've said, sadly these politicians, journalists like Liam Thorpe, even so-called super Scousers like Ricky Tomlinson, they're silent. They don't want to discuss it. They can't discuss it because what did he say? Well, we're all in favour of it. So you know, that's your own sound church. It's great what's happening. Look what's happened to Kensington. Well, they can't, and they're not good. You know it's wrong. That's what's bad about it. You actually know it's wrong, yet they're remaining silent and letting it continue to other long-standing proud Scouse communities. So we must oppose further cultural change at any forthcoming elections. Council ones being the next ones. I don't know when they are, maybe next year or a year, I'm not sure. That's your time to vote. Once again, Joe Owens has made his point. And remember, no to cultural change, yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you. Hello, I'm still here, Church Street, McDonald's End. The guy behind me's having a bit of a break, so I thought to do an update to make my point. Everyone in this city, regardless, whether or not you're black, white, Chinese, Hindu, whatever, who has Scouse blood running through their veins, and the small amount of new arrivals who've embraced the Scouse fam, all our ways, beliefs, values. This city is yours. Now, why Joe Owens opposes further cultural change is because too many are coming in where there isn't going to be assimilation or integration. There will be cultural change, right? And that's what's happened in all the aforementioned places. There hasn't been integration or assimilation from small numbers. There's been too many numbers that have culturally changed those communities. So like I've said, regardless of your background, who you are, if you have Scouse blood running through your veins, this city is yours. And even honorary Scousers amongst the new arrivals who have forsaken their old ways, beliefs, values, standards, and embraced all ways, new ways, and become part of something special. This city is yours. I'm trying to make my point here. This isn't against anyone of colour or anything like that, but there is a cultural change. What is happening is what has happened to other towns and cities where there hasn't been assimilation or integration. There's been too many that have came into those places, and they have cultural change as then those areas have underwent cultural change. That's the difference, right? Small amounts, like I've said, could have been assimilated, integrated, and even if they didn't want to, they'd be in such small amounts they'd pose no long-term threat to our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. But that's not what's happening. Too many are coming in, and because of that, there won't be assimilation or integration. There will be cultural change. That's the end result. We can't allow that to happen. That's why Joe Owens is down here opposing what is happening to our glorious city. It's not far right, it's not prejudiced, it's not racist, or all the usual trigger words that get thrown about, right? It's the awful truth. Common sense as well. So all those Scousers, black, white, Chinese, whoever you are, who have Scouse blood running through their veins, and the new arrivals who've embraced all our ways and forsaken the old ones, this city is yours, so let's keep it that way. Too many new arrivals will not be assimilated or integrated. Too many new arrivals will be responsible for what is happening now, which is cultural change. Maybe responsible wasn't the word then. Bear with me, getting busy. Too many coming into the city now, as I've said, are not forsaking their old ways, they're keeping them. Therefore, cultural change is all that can happen, and will happen, does happen. We've watched this right across the country the past 50, 60 years, right? So that's why it's in all our interests to oppose further cultural change, to stop large numbers of new arrivals being dispersed in our glorious city that are bringing different ways, beliefs, values, standards incompatible with our Scouse ways, and who have no intention whatsoever of embracing the Scouse fam. They're going to change the Scouse fam to suit their ways, beliefs, values, standards, their culture. So that's why it needs to be opposed and it needs to be stopped. Remember, no to cultural change, yes to Scouse pride, shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.